55. The author of the passage develops the idea that congressional term limits might have negative effects mainly by. Okay, so the author is developing mainly by. So this is a rhetorical development question. What techniques, how is he building his case that term limits might have negative effects? Okay, well, the first part, remember paragraphs 3 and 4 were about the positive effects. It wasn't until 5 and beyond that we started mentioning the negative effects. So let's go see how he built those negative effects. What's going on in 5 and beyond? So 5 is using a transition, and then it's using quotes. Again, like the positives, it's using quotes from so-called experts at the Brookings Institution, saying they don't have the expertise. And then it says, in fact, to emphasize those negatives, it cites a study that reveals the lobbyists have greater influence with newer members when they're term limits. So he's using an appeal to authority. He's using study results and, again, opinions of senior fellows, these appeals to authority. So that seems to be how he's doing it, okay? So let's go back and take a look. A, describing the amount of time it takes for new representatives to build connections. No, he's not really describing the amount of time. He says they haven't built the connections they need, but he doesn't describe the amount of time. That's not right. B, explaining why members of Congress need experience to govern well. Okay. Does he explain it? Well, again, he shows a couple quotes from authorities, and he shows a study result. So is that explaining why Congress members might have a negative, term limits might have a negative effect? I'm not so sure. I don't think so. Let's keep going. C, illustrating the various ways lobbyists seek to influence the decisions of new members. The various ways the lobbyists, so it wasn't just lobbyists. Lobbyists were mentioned, but it wasn't just lobbyists. And it didn't discuss the ways they influence members. It just says they did, or special interest groups did have an influence on the members. The young members had to rely on special interest groups. That's not illustrating the various ways. So let's check D. Revealing the statistics on the turnover rates for representatives. Well, that's not really what he used, right? It's not the turnover rates that he revealed. So describing, let's go back, explaining why members of Congress need experience in order to govern well. Yeah, I was hesitant about that, but that's probably the best answer choice. He is giving reasons why Congress needs experience. Everything in there in chapters or paragraphs 5 and 6 indicate that experience is required. Let's just double check that. 5 definitely focuses on relative expertise and experience, right? How about 6, though? Yeah, I've actually been running the level until 26. The inexperienced lawmakers. So yeah, we're talking about experience. So each of the reasons, whether it's the study results or the expert comment, is indicating a reason related to experience why term limits might have a negative effect. So out of the answers, yeah, B is the correct answer for 55.